Hi and welcome to week 5 of your Pilates journey with me, Rachel from Fitness for Mums. Hope you're all doing well and hope you're enjoying all of the videos that we've done so far. Tonight is a lovely mixture of lots of things that you've already done, a few new things. We need cans or your hand weights. If you are getting to the point now where you think actually the cans are a bit thick with the grip, maybe it's time to buy some 1 kilogram weights or some 1.5 kilogram weights. I know that I'm going to be purchasing some soon as well because mine are either too heavy or the cans are quite a wide grip. So that's something to think about. We also need a space on a wall because we're going to be doing some wall sits. So I'll be using my wall here. So just have a think while we're doing the class. They come towards the end where you could use a blank piece of wall to sit on. So if you're ready, or when you're ready, join me sitting down on the mat. Sitting nice and tall on our sitting bones, we'll just do a little warm up from here. So let's circle the arms and breathe as we do these. So nice deep breaths in and out, taking the breath into our rib cage, not into our shoulders. Arms can go wherever. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, and just centering yourself and getting yourself ready for the next 30, 40, 50 minutes, depending on how long I film for. We do have a lot of exercises to get through, so let's see how we get on. And let's bring the ears up to the shoulders and then just relax them. And again, tension up to the shoulders, up to the ears, and then relax. And again, tension up and relax. And head to the side, roll the head forward and over to the side. So I'm not going back, I'm just going from one side to the front and then to the other side. So just some nice head mobility to get us warmed up, and just checking and noticing how much tension we have in there in our shoulders. Look down towards the floor and then roll your head back up to on top of your shoulders, reaching up and over. So nice big side bends, stretching and reaching, breathing and breathing out. Other side, big stretch. Just make sure your hip stays down the opposite side. Good, opposite side, reaching. That's a little side bend, chest towards the knee, so it's a little bit more into your back. Reaching up and over to the side, reach, a little bit of a twist there, so that gets all the way down your back. Good, this hand goes up and crosses to the opposite knee, and then we lift up and look towards the back of the room. So really pushing on that hand just to ease ourselves towards the back, and then release it. It's a nice twist in the spine, but really lift up as we rotate round. Good, and then back to sitting, and let's take one leg out into a straight leg, finding any objects are in the way, reaching and bending forward. So nice stretch into your hamstrings. Don't worry if you're here, just try and get as straight a leg as possible. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, and release. Other side, pulling your toe back towards your shin rumba with these ones as well. So nice stretch there, breathing and stretching, not worrying too much, but just noticing if you're getting any further with your flexibility during these classes. You might notice that you are. And remember, you're more flexible towards the end of the day than you are in the morning, so it depends on when you're doing them. And then we go back into that crossed leg. We take a big deep breath in, and as we breathe out, we're creating a C shape through our spine as we rock off the back of our pelvis. So creating that C shape, breathing in to lift and lengthen, breathing out to tuck under, breathing in to lift and lengthen, pull on those knees, breathing out to curl back, breathing in, breathing out to curl. Really zip up that lower tummy, try and lift up your pelvic floor, breathing in to lift and lengthen, breathing out. Good, and again, breathing in. So this is our warm up, but this exercise is actually going to go into a little bit more intensity as we carry on doing this exercise. Breathing in. Good. We're going to then take the feet onto the floor. So the knees are bent, feet on the floor. Hands can stay on the knees, or we can reach the arms away. So still rolling through the spine. So at this point, you should feel that you're right up on your sitting bones. So we breathe in, breathe out off your sitting bones, tilt the pelvis, zip up, drawing the pelvic floor, breathing in to lengthen, breathing out. Zip up everything, pull everything in, breathing in to lift and lengthen, breathing out. So this is the half roll back. We've been doing the full roll up in our week 3 and week 4. So this is the warm up to the full roll up. breathing in. So you're really giving yourself a tummy tuck as you roll down, you're lifting up and pulling in. Imagining you're trying to get on a really tight pair of jeans and trying to do that zip up. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, so we're about to go for about 10, so we'll do 3 more. Breathing out, breathing in. Check where your shoulders are, keep the shoulders back. Breathing in. 1 more. Good, breathing in. And then I'll just turn this way so you can see me. Next one, same thing as what you've just done, but this time rolling back and then adding a little side bend. Breathing in, so we're working into the obliques. Breathing out, reach. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Other side, breathing out. So I'll just give that a side profile as well. So I'm curling back first and then adding that rotation. So really feeling it in the side of your obliques, breathing out. If it's too much, just stay with that roll back to the center. You don't have to add that side bend. Breathing out, aiming for 10, 5 on each side. So we'll go for 4 more. 4, breathing in to lift and lengthen, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good, just take a stretch there. It can go into your hip flexors as well, so just release off your legs a little bit if they're getting you a little bit ouchy. Have a little stretch. The next one, we're going to put the hands behind us and we're going to lean into our arms with a nice strong shoulder line, so we're not slouching, we're lifting up and lengthening. Then we're going to take the feet back into position and then we're going to walk the feet up as we breathe out. So this is really working on that lower tummy. So really think as you lift the leg, you're tensing your tummy as you, or before you bring that leg up. It is also the hip flexors. So you'll feel the hip flexors working as you're lifting and lowering the leg. So breathing out. So you might need to add a little bit more in, an elbow bend to lean back a little bit so you can get more of a lift through that leg. So if we're here, we're not really going to get much of a lift with the leg. So lean back a little bit, slightly bent elbows, breathing out. So as you breathe out next time, hold it there and just test. Can you feel that your tummy is tightening? There should be some tension as you lift the leg. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. We'll do 1 more like this. Have a little stretch again. So that's the first level that you can stay with. Next level would be to lift one leg and then the other leg. So the same thing as we do on our backs. And then we're going to tap from here for 10. Tension in there. Breathing out as you drop. 6 more. Shoulders down. 4 more. Take a break. Ooh. To have a break from the tummy there, go back into that same position and we're going to go back here, triceps. Go back and squeeze up. So you bend the elbows and then you press up. Keep working your tummy there, draw your tummy in. We breathe out. So breathe in to come down, breathe out to go up. So from the back, that looks like that. So you're squeezing the elbows in towards each other as you come down into that tricep dip. Doing 4 more. 4, 3. Good. Choose your leg lifts. You're either going to do it from there or you're going to do it from the lifted position. So up to you if you want to bring yourself up or start with the feet off the floor. 10 more. Tension through the tummy. Shoulders down. 4 more. Ooh. Release the legs. 10 more tricep dips. 1. Tummy in. Breathing out on the way up. Squeeze the elbows. I think that's 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we're going to go for 1 more set of each. So give your hands a bit of a release off there. Hip flexors a little bit of stretch. And then let's try for this final set. So choose your leg positions, either coming up into that lift or you're starting lifted. So choose that position, draw the tummy in, breathe in, 1, and 10, legs down and tricep for 1, 2, squeeze the elbows, 3, 4, good, 5, 6, 7, breathing out on the way up, 5, oh I can't count, 3, 2, and last one, and relax, well done. Wriggle those wrists off again, stretch out the legs. I need to get a bit of water after all that, so have a little bit of water and check what we are doing next. So we've done all that. Okay, from there, we've done a lot of work on these hip flexors or tensing the hip flexors. So let's work ourselves in the opposite direction, lying on our tummies. You do need your hand weights close by, so let's have one either side of those and we'll grab them in a minute. So we're going to start first of all very gently and very small movement. So if you relax your head, you can put a pillow underneath your forehead if your nose is getting squashed. If not, just hover your head and squash your nose. But from here, all I'm going to do is squeeze the shoulder blades together and then relax. So if you relax, your shoulders are down and then you squeeze them and draw them together and then relax. So we'll breathe out. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades and then relaxing. Let's draw the tummy in as well and squeeze the glutes just so we're getting used to that position. Or that connection through the core and through the glutes. So it's just really working a small movement, but really pulling those shoulders back. For those of you who are naturally rounded forward because of children and for being at a computer or just being tall and generally having rounded shoulders, this one is a really good warm-up for you to really work on making the muscles in the back of the shoulders work rather than getting lazy and just stretching. One more, squeeze. So hopefully by just doing that, you can feel that you've been working around the back of your shoulder blades. So we'll increase that. So we're keeping the head on the floor. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and we're going to lift the arms off the floor and the elbows stay bent and then we relax. So we do shoulders, arms and relax. We breathe out, out and in. Breathe out, out and in. So shoulders, arms, release everything. Shoulders, arms, release everything. Check for tummy and glutes, squeeze, release. We come shoulders, arms, down, down. Shoulders, lift, down and down. One more because we are going on from this. Oh, good. If you need a child's pose from there, just have a stretch because we are taking that exercise a little bit further and it's going to include some cans. So have a little stretch there to child's pose, just release off your shoulders. Take a few deep breaths. And then come back onto your front. This time we'll take our hand weights up. So this is where smaller hand weights with a smaller grip would be easy for us with this one. But we'll still do them with the cans, but we definitely don't want 2.5 kilograms of weight that I was trying to do last week. So this time we are going to slide the shoulders down the back as we've done at the beginning. We're going to lift the arms up and the head up this time. So we do need to use the tummy and the tummy and the glutes. So that's our position here, and then we're going to reach the arms towards the head and then squeeze the elbows down. So we reach, breathing in and squeeze. So we're keeping the head lifted and just squeezing the arms back, working onto the area of your bra strap. Breathing in and squeeze and squeeze. Let's do 3 more. Squeeze, glutes and tummy still working. Last one. And release. So hopefully you felt a lot going on around your back of your shoulders, bra strap like I said, but also glutes were working and your tummy was working. So when you stayed in that lifted position, you weren't feeling it in your lower back. Okay, hand and stretch. Good, and then come up onto hands and knees for the next one. You need one of your cans. So hands and knees position. The hand that's holding the can is going to go straight out to the side. So just maintain that good shoulder stability that you've just had lying on the floor. Draw your tummy in and we'll breathe out as we lift. So you're working your tummy muscles, shoulders are stable, and you're then working that arm out to the side. So all these muscles are really good for working on the back of the shoulder blades and around the back of our bra strap area. Those areas that we all like to work as ladies. Breathing out to lift, won't do too many, let's do 1 more. because then that's going into another sequence. So the opposite leg is going to come out onto the floor. So you stretch the leg out. We're going to lift the arm up, so we're reaching and stretching, and then that arm is going to go through and you're stretching to the back of the shoulders. And then we reach up, big stretch, and then we're reaching under and reach and stretch the back of the shoulders. And again, we breathe in and we breathe out. Good. And again, breathe in, breathing out. Good, and release it there. Holding on to that same cam, same arm, elbow lifted, and we kick back. 9, 8, tummy in, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight arm, palms up to the ceiling and press. 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Oh, good job. We don't have heavier weights than a can of baked beans or 1.5, isn't it? Have a stretch there. So hopefully that arm felt well worked. Let's switch over and do everything on the other side. So I'll just turn around. You can stay where you are if you've got enough room. And then without squashing your cam, shoulder down, tummy in, and we lift out to the side for 10, 9, 8, 7, good. 6, shoulders down, 5, breathe out to lift, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Opposite leg straightens. We stretch the whole front of the body and then we reach through. You can bend that standing elbow as well. Reach up and through. So open up, open, and then reach through. 2 more, breathing in, breathing out. 1 more, breathing out. Good. And then hold it there. Elbow comes up and we kick back. Resist it. 2, 3, tummy in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder relaxed. 9 and 10. Straight arm, palms facing up and lift. 1, 2, 3. I like this one. 4. Can feel it. 5, 6. Press it up. 7, 8, 9. And 10, and release. Well done. Ooh, back of the arms and back of the lats, so round about those bra straps. Next one, press ups. So we're doing lots of arms this evening, if you haven't already guessed, plus legs and tummy, so don't worry. So we're going into a kneeling press up. So I want your hands no wider than your mat, if you're using a mat, so slightly wider than your shoulder distance. So to start with, I want you to drop your shoulders, so you're bring your shoulder blades together, so retract your shoulders, drop your chest, and then push your shoulder blades apart. So we're going to retract and then push, retract and then push away. So breathe in, breathe out. So then I want you to keep your shoulders apart as you then bend into your press up. So I'm just going to move my hands a little bit further forward and press my hips forward. So we're going to do 5. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out. Make sure those shoulders are separated. Breathe in, breathe out. Tummy in. 3 more. Easier option will be to keep your knees here. 1 more. Well done. Sit back, have a stretch. So yeah, what we don't want is when we're doing press-ups is to lose so we first dip into the shoulders and then do a press-up. We're going to try and keep the shoulders stable down the back and then add your press-up. So let's do another 5. So choose a position, either in a box press or in a slightly planked press. So draw your tummy in, shoulders down, push away into those so the shoulders are separating. Breathe in to come down, breathe out. 5, 4. Try and get your elbows in towards you so you're really working on the triceps as well. 3, 2, 1. So press ups, if they're, that's how as ladies like to do them, with wide elbows. Ideally, we should be doing them here, so we're more of an A shape than a T shape. So that's why we want to be pressing. If you were really struggling with press ups, I won't demonstrate now because I'll have to lift the camera up, but you can do them on the wall. So if you were struggling with those, have a go on the wall, and you can probably do a lot more, a lot easier, but with a lot better form. So if you were struggling with those, try some on the wall and see how you get on. I think we're finished with, let me just check. Oh no, we're staying on our knees. Staying on our knees here. And we're going to do some waiter. So we've done these before with our weights. So just taking them out to the side, drawing the tummy in, lengthening up. I'm actually going to adjust the camera, I think, and we're going to come up into, can you still see me? Can you still see my head? So we're squeezing out. Just go back a little bit further. Out into that waiter. Good, let's do 3 more. Really retracting the shoulders back. 2. And the last one. So do it again and we're adding that bird. So we're reaching up, so the wings are out, and then we're squeezing in and release. We go out, we reach, we squeeze and release. So again, this is working into your lats around those bra straps. So breathe when you need to, squeeze the weights in. We're going to do 5 more. Out, squeeze and release. 4 more. Out, reach, squeeze and release. And again, out. Squeeze and release, good. 1 more. And squeeze 1 more, because I can't remember if we did 5 or 4, so we'll just do 1 more for luck. Good, and release. Have your hands readily available for when we go down onto our backs, which we're going to do now. So let's roll down to our spine as we've been doing that in previous classes. So sitting up nice and tall with our legs straight, we're going to roll down through the spine, drawing the tummy in, all the way down onto our backs. And then we bring our feet down onto the floor, knees bent, and we're going to roll through the spine, lifting 1 vertebrae off the mat at a time. We hold for a breath in, we breathe out, draw the tummy in, press 1 vertebrae at a time back down to the mat. So you're working through each part of your spine, breathing in, breathing out to lift up pelvic floor. So I want you to imagine when you're lifting pelvic floor, you're really squeezing your back passage as if you're about to pass wind. So it's that squeezing of the muscle that's going to help you to engage your pelvic floor. The research is suggesting now that if we focus more on the back passage than the stopping ourselves going for a wee, it recruits the pelvic floor a lot more efficiently. So if we think, when we're doing pelvic floor, think back passage rather than wee passage. Okay? So you're about to fart in front of the Queen. That's the kind of analogy or picture that you need to have in your mind. And rolling down through the spine 1 more time. So this is just a nice warm up for our bridge position. Bring your hands into your hands, and we'll have them for this next exercise. So we're going to bridge up again. So drawing the tummy in, lifting the pelvic floor up, bridging up, and then we're going to lift the hands up. So these can be done without cans, but we're going to do scissors. So we're going to take 1 arm back, and then we're going to switch, and then the other arm back. You might want to go all the way down to the floor with these. We do go to the floor when we haven't got our cans in our hands, but it might be too much. If it is too much with your cans, put your cans down and just do your arms. Your glutes are hopefully squeezing and on fire. Make sure you've not dropped your hips. We're going to do 4 more. I hope you're still breathing, trying to lift up the pelvic floor, so squeeze that back passage. We're going to do 1 more each side. Burning glutes, burning glutes. Good. And then hold your weights above your head. Squeeze and drop the hips. Squeeze and drop, squeeze and drop. Let's hold it there a little bit longer. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release everything. Ooh. Have a little stretch there. Bring the knees in, but don't let go of your cans. 1 leg down and the other leg. We're bringing our cans above our head, and we're going to bend the elbows so the cans are coming to either side of our heads, and then we're squeezing up. So triceps again. So we bend and straighten. Bend. So I've got my cans so they're upright. So rather than turning my palms away from me, my palms are facing in towards each other. So as you come down, draw your tummy in, feel that connection, so you're not letting your rib cage pop up as the weights go behind you. We breathe in, breathe out, but really focus on the abdominals, not just the triceps. It's the abdominals that are working, not just the triceps. Good, let's go for 4 more. 3. 1 more just for luck. and release. Okay, the next one, keep your hands in your hands. Bring one leg into tabletop position. Draw your tummy in, press your back into the mat and lift the other leg up into tabletop position. We're starting with our leg extension. So remember, this is your harder option, leg going out straight. Easier option, toe taps. Let's do 10 of those. So choose your option. So breathe out to extend, pressing the back into the mat. If your back starts to arch and your tummy pops out, you need to reduce the range of movement and tap your toe. Listen to your body. Keep pressing that back down. 4 more. Breathing out to drop, breathing in to lower. Good. So don't be afraid to lower your, or to modify that exercise. Really tap your toe rather than straightening out the legs. We're going to add some fly to that. So let's just leave the legs there for a second and get the arms correct. So the palms facing in, we go out to the side, they can go on the floor, and then we squeeze the weights together as if we're trying to deflate a ball in between our arms. Think about your shoulder blades down the back. So pull your shoulder blades down and away from your ears, squeezing that weight in. So let's add in some legs. So I want you to breathe out and extend the leg as you bring the weights in. So that's all on our effort. Remembering to tap the toe if the leg going out straight is too much. So we breathe in, breathe out to move the legs and the arms into the centre. Oh, sorry, if you imagine as your arms come in, the leg pushes away. So your arms are coming in and you're pushing that leg away. If you can cope with 4 more, let's do 4 more. And 4. That's 3. 2. And last one. And relax your weights, bring your knees into your chest. Have a little release there. Roll out your knees, your ankles around. Your feet around your ankles even. Rolling onto our side, we're going to do a side plank. So feet on top of each other, knees on top of each other, elbow nice and strong. So your ears away from the elbow, hand onto your hip, and we breathe out to lift, drawing at the tummy, breathe in to lower. Good, so starting to feather your obliques working there, drawing the tummy in from the centre as well. Breathing out to do your lift, breathing into lower. My hair's all falling out of my ball. Breathing into lower. So adjust, if you do feel uncomfortable, just adjust where your elbow is. If you need to feel a bit more stable. Breathing out to lift, breathing into lower. Good. Hold it there. Now just the leg, lift and lower. Lift. So we are lifted. We normally lay on our arm for this one. So we're just going to stay here in that lifted position. We're going to lift and lower that leg. So working the side of the hip as we do in our oysters. Let's go 4 more. 3, 2. Some of you know where this is going. And 1. So this is the next option. You've got the other 2 options that you can fall back on. If not, we're going to go lift and lower for 10. 2. Zipping up. Breathe out. 3. 4. Loads on here, loads on your obliques. 5. 6. So if in doubt, just stay in that plank or just do the leg. 7. That's 8. Ow. And 9. And 10. Well done. All the way down. Just the oyster. Feet together. 10. Draw the tummy in. 9. 8. Breathing out, breathing in. 7. 6. Check the hips don't go back. Keep the hips still. Zipping up the tummy still. Keeping that gap underneath you. 3. 2. And last one. Leg goes out straight. You're bringing the knee in towards you and then pressing with a straight leg. Let's have the hand in front. Imagine you're cycling. Pushing that straight leg back. Be careful not to arch your back. Keep drawing the tummy in. Press it away. 4. 3. 2. And last one. And hold it there. Take a big stretch. into that side bend, good. And let's turn the legs around, or you can, no, you can't turn around. You have to turn your body around, because if you turned away from me, you wouldn't see. Sorry, side plank to start with. So just lifting and lowering. Arm can go there, I can go here. Shoulders stable, that's 3, 4. Checking that underside, drawing the tummy in from here. 5, that's 5 more. 6. I always feel it's nice having my arm here and I can feel like I'm really reaching to the ceiling. Reach. That's 3. And 2. And 1, staying there, just the leg. We lift 10. 9, tummy in. 8. 7, shoulders strong. 6. 5. 4. Good. 3. 2. And 1. Option to go back to the plank or add everything together, and we drop and lift. 1, 2, I need my hand here. 3, 4, press it away. 5, 6, working under here. 7, 8, 9, 10. And all the way down, oyster, and we lifted. 10, 9, little gap. 7, breathe. 6, 5, so you'll notice the pace has gone up this week. 3, no prisoners held today. 2, and 1, straighten out the leg, and we bend and we press away. 1, 2, so flex foot all the way. 3, 4, we're cycling. 5, 6, keep that gap, draw the tummy in. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take that stretch again. Whoo. Well done. We've got one last thing to do, standing. So I want you to roll through the spine to bring yourself up to standing. We're going to use the cans, roll up to standing, and I'll adjust the camera. So straighten out the legs, roll through the spine, drawing your tummy in. Voila, and standing. Grab your cans, and we will begin our standing leg section. So for today we are going to be doing, excuse my this scene of my bum. First one we're going to do is a deadlift. So shoulders back, tummy in, feet hip distance. We're coming down with a slight knee bend, so we're really stretching the hamstrings, and then squeeze the glutes as you come up. So that's your deadlift. From there we take one leg behind and we do a curtsy at the same time as lift the arm. So curtsy looks like that, goes out to the side with an arm raise. Then we do another deadlift, a bit lower than that, and then we go into curtsy. So we're going to do quite a few of those. So shoulders back and lengthening it nice and tall. Breathe in to come down. Squeeze the back of the legs and then curtsy with that side raise. And again. So if your curtsies don't feel nice on your knees, I want you to go straight back into a lunge rather than the curtsy. But if curtsy feels okay, go with that. I want you to pinch your shoulder blades behind, so you're not rolling and hunching forward. We've worked a lot on stabilising the shoulders when we're working on our back extensions, on our tummies. So make sure you're squeezing the shoulders behind you as you do these exercises. So squeeze the shoulders back. Really squeeze the glutes as you come up, drawing the tummy in throughout. So we've got that light connection with the tummy. We're not letting go. And we're working into these legs. Yay! So back of the legs, we all need strong glutes. And they all get very lazy when we have children because we get pregnant and the weight shifts. And even if you're 20, 30 years postnatal, I know that my mum's doing this and she's 44 years postnatal. She still needs to work her glutes. So it's all good. All these exercises are really good for strengthening our posterior muscles, which help us to stay strong, keep us with a good posture so we avoid any aches and pains and back injuries, etc., etc. How are we doing? Yeah? Hurting? Good. Let's do 4 more. So 4 more deadlifts. Good. Deadlift. So you want to really feel back of the legs as you're coming out of that bend. Oh yes. And I can feel and hear My knees clicking. That's all good. Unless they start to hurt, that's not good. Good, last deadlift, last curtsy. Good, well done. Slight bend over, palms facing towards the back, and then we're going to press. So we did it on a single arm, on our hands and knees. Now it's a double arm. So I'm just pressing back, press. Draw the tummy in, shoulders back, and breathe. Press back, press. Almost feels slightly easier in a standing position because our legs are helping us, our tummy's helping us. Let's go 10, 9, 8, press it back, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Well done. You don't need your hands anymore, so put those down. Find your wall space that I talked about at the beginning. Uh-oh. We're going to slide down as far as you dare go. Is my mat going to grip? Slide down as far as you dare go. The furthest I would like you to go is if you could put a tray, or no, actually a ball, and the ball should stay still and not roll down your leg. I want you to press your back into the mat. I want you to lift your arms up, touch the back of the wall, and we're going to go for 10 of these. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep breathing. And press away. And then you end up with paint down your back and you've smeared the paint off the wall. Okay, then just give me 10 squats. So standing away from the wall, 9, sitting back, and then squeezing the glutes on the way up. 7, squeeze. 5, squeeze. Can you lift at that pelvic floor? Back passage lifts as you come up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back on the wall again. So find that position. If you're cheating and it's not hurting, you need to go lower. So you want to feel this in your thighs. These are building you up for really strong legs. So 10. So 9, 8. Back presses down on the mat. 7, 6. Not the mat, the wall. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, good. 4. I'm doing that because I'm squeezing my glutes. So really think, squeeze your glutes as you come up. 3, 2, and last one. Well done. Roll out your shoulders. Woo. And then we'll have a little stretch. So you can either hold on to something or try and find your balance, drawing your tummy in, and let's stretch out the quads. So push the knee down, lengthen it nice and tall, and just feel that nice stretch down the front of your leg. Well done. Tick, Pilates week 5, done. So I hope you enjoyed that one. A lot quicker. We got through some nice exercises, but with a quicker pace. So hopefully you felt comfortable and confident with everything I was throwing at you. If you didn't, let me know and tell me what you were struggling with. Hamstring stretch. So bottom goes back, one leg is straight, the leg that's in front, and then stretching out the hamstring there. Shoulders are still back, drawing the tummy in, so not rounding there. Shoulders back. Good, change leg. Good, so just really working, stretching out the legs that you've just worked a lot with those sequences. Again, find something to balance on or try to balance and sit down into a glute squat. So it does help if you use your tummy muscles, but sit back into your heels, finding that balance. Breathe and release. Other side. Good, holding, balancing, drawing the tummy in. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a tricep stretch. We've worked those today. Little side bend for those side obliques we did. And to the other side, reaching, stretching. Good. Take a big deep breath in, ladies. One more. Well done. See you for week 6 next week. Keep in touch. Bye.